Nature is the world's most creative designer, but sometimes it creates things that feel like they belong on a different planet. We aren't talking about the polished apples or perfect bananas you find at the local supermarket. We're talking about fruits that look like weapons, berries that can hack your brain, and flavors so rare that only a handful of people have ever tasted them. Today, we are exploring the Forbidden Harvest, a collection of 21 fruits that defy logic. 1. The Gak Fruit, the fruit from heaven. Native to Southeast Asia, the Gak fruit looks like a prehistoric dragon egg. Its exterior is covered in small, sharp spines and glows with a vibrant orange hue. But the real shock comes when you cut it open. Inside, the seeds are encased in a deep, oily, blood-red pulp. It's known as the fruit from heaven because it contains the highest concentration of beta-carotene and lycopene of any fruit in the world. Its flavor is subtle, earthy, like a mix of cantaloupe and avocado, making it a prized ingredient for ceremonial rice dishes in Vietnam. 2. The Cannonball fruit. This is perhaps the most intimidating fruit on the list. The trees themselves are spectacular, with flowers that grow directly out of the trunk. The fruit is a large, heavy, wooden sphere that can weigh several pounds. If one falls on you, it's a trip to the hospital. When cracked open, the scent is polarizing. Some say it smells like a strange perfume, while others describe it as rotting compost. While the pulp is edible and used in traditional medicine, its appearance is purely cinematic. 3. The miracle fruit. This tiny red berry from West Africa doesn't taste like much on its own, but it possesses a superpower. It contains a molecule called miraculin. When you eat the berry, this molecule binds to your taste buds. For the next hour, your brain is glitched. Anything sour or acidic tastes intensely sweet. You can eat a whole lemon like it's a sugar-coated orange. It's a biological hack that turns the world's most bitter foods into a dessert. Rambutan. The name rambutan comes from the Malay word for hair, and it's easy to see why. These bright red fruits are covered in soft, fleshy green spikes that look like wild hair. Once you peel back the skin, you're rewarded with a translucent, pearly white fruit that is incredibly juicy. It tastes like a floral, creamier version of a grape, and is a staple of Southeast Asian street food markets. 5. Sweet Granadilla. While most people are familiar with the dark purple passion fruit, the sweet Granadilla is its more sophisticated cousin. It has a smooth, hard orange shell that snaps like a light bulb when pressed. Inside is a mass of black seeds surrounded by a glowing, translucent pulp. The flavor is a concentrated explosion of honey and tropical flowers, often cited as the best tasting member of the passion fruit family. 6. Gak, the red treasure. Note, use this section to focus on the nutritional superfood aspect if you want to split the gak into 2 segments or emphasize its rarity in the West. 7. Breadnut. Not to be confused with breadfruit, the breadnut is grown for its seeds. The fruit itself is spiked and green, but the treasures are the large seeds inside. When boiled, they have the texture of a firm potato. When roasted, they taste almost exactly like chestnuts or chocolate. It has been a survival food for centuries in the Caribbean and Central America. 8. Bacuri found. Deep in the Amazon rainforest, the bacuri is roughly the size of an orange but has a thick, leathery yellow skin. The white pulp inside is sticky and incredibly fragrant. It has a complex, sweet and sour profile that is so popular in Brazil that it's used in everything from ice cream to high-end skin creams. It's one of the few fruits that feels creamy without having a high fat content. 9. Velvet Tamarind. These look like tiny black velvet ornaments hanging from the trees in West Africa. The shell is brittle and thin. When you crack it, you find a dry, orange, powdery pulp. It doesn't juice, it dissolves. The taste is a sharp, tangy sherbet flavor that is both sweet and incredibly sour at the same time. 10. Ugly fruit, the tangelo. Despite the unfortunate name, the ugly fruit is a triumph of nature. It's a natural hybrid of a grapefruit, an orange, and a tangerine. Its skin is wrinkled, baggy, and often green-spotted, making it look like it's gone bad. However, inside is the sweetest, most seedless citrus flesh you can imagine. It's proof that you should never judge a fruit by its peel. 11. Strawberry tree fruit. These grow on the arbutus tree and look like miniature bumpy disco balls. While they share a name with strawberries, they are completely unrelated. The skin is slightly gritty, and the yellow flesh inside is mealy but sweet, tasting a bit like a peach mixed with a woody honey. In many cultures, they are used to make potent fruit brandies. 12. Mora de Castillia. This is the blackberry of the Andes. It grows at high altitudes and is significantly larger and more tart than the common blackberry. Its juice is a deep, permanent purple, and it's prized in South America for making refreshing juices that are said to have incredible antioxidant properties. 13. Salon gooseberry. Native to Sri Lanka, this fruit looks like a velvet-covered grape. It's deep purple, almost black, and has a very thin skin. The flavor is intensely acidic. It's the kind of fruit that makes your jaw ache, but in a refreshing way. It's rarely eaten raw, but makes some of the most vibrant purple jellies in the world. 14. Nanny berry. Found in the wild across North America, the nanny berry is a survivor. These small blue-black fruits hang in clusters and are unique because they actually taste better after they've shriveled slightly on the branch. They have a flavor reminiscent of spiced raisins or prunes with a hint of cinnamon. 15. Lapsi fruit. A true Himalayan treasure, the lapsi is a small, green, tart fruit from Nepal. It is incredibly fibrous and sour. Locals process it into a popular snack called Titara, a spicy, salty, sour fruit leather that is a rite of passage for anyone visiting the region. 16. Grumichama, the Brazilian cherry. This fruit looks like a large, dark purple cherry with small green leaves still attached to the bottom. The tree is slow growing, making the fruit quite rare. The flavor is a sophisticated mix of sweet cherry and a hint of black pepper, with a melting texture that disappears on the tongue. 17. Camu, small, round and reddish purple. The Camu berry grows on bushes in the swampy areas of the Amazon. It is widely considered the king of vitamin C, containing 50 times more than an orange. Because it is so tart, it's almost never eaten plain. Instead, it's ground into a powder that has become a global superfood sensation. 18. Brazilian cherry, Pitanga. Distinct from the Grumichama, the Pitanga looks like a tiny, deeply ribbed pumpkin. They change color from green to orange to a deep, dark crimson. When they are dark red, they are incredibly sweet with a resinous, wild aftertaste that is unlike any other berry. 19. Feijoa, pineapple guava. The feijoa is a hardy fruit that smells like heaven. Even before you cut it open, it fills a room with the scent of strawberries and pineapple. The inside is a jelly-like pulp that you scoop out with a spoon. It's cool, refreshing, and has a slight graininess like a pear. 20. Pineberry. A pineberry is essentially a reverse strawberry. It is white with bright red seeds. This isn't a lab-grown GMO, it's a variety of strawberry that was nearly extinct until it was saved by Dutch farmers. It tastes remarkably like pineapple, offering a tropical twist to a familiar shape. 21. The largest grapefruit, the pomelo. To end our list, we have the pomelo, the giant ancestor of all citrus. These can grow as large as a basketball and have a rind that is an inch thick. Unlike the modern grapefruit, the pomelo is not bitter. Its segments are firm and break apart into citrus caviar that is sweet, mild, and incredibly satisfying to eat. From the hackable miracle berry to the prehistoric gak, these fruits remind us that the world is still full of mystery. Many of these species are endangered or only grow in specific microclimates, making them true treasures of the natural world. If you could only taste one of these for the rest of your life, which would it be? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more journeys into the rare and the beautiful.